Every year across the country, thousands of lives are saved or improved by the heroes of our health service. In Kent, one former patient has showed his thanks by joining the NHS as a volunteer chaplain. JB Gill has been to meet him.
The paramedics of the South East Coast Ambulance Service never have a quiet day. Today, I'm travelling around with them as they respond to emergencies. And in between call-outs, I'm meeting their chaplain, Tim Parsons, who has very personal reasons for joining them.
A number of years ago I suffered with PTSD, and the paramedics are outstanding with their care towards me and my family.
And you also had a situation with your son as well, didn't you?
That's correct. When he was 3 years old, he was rushed into hospital very ill and we nearly lost him, but thanks to the paramedics they saved his life.
Though many chaplains volunteer within the NHS, it's unusual for them to work alongside ambulance crews. But without imposing his faith, Tim gives pastoral support when requested and lends a hand practically.
Generally I serve the crew, however sometimes it is the public that I end up helping as well.
Of course.
On the pastoral one-to-one level, there's been times where I've just sat with someone, even cried with them.
On this call-out, Tim has helped the crew to contact the patient, who's diabetic, and urgently needs an injection after collapsing at home. What's the atmosphere like here as part of the team?
It's wonderful. As a chaplain, I'm made to be part of the team, even down to things like the uniform I wear. It's got to be this one, isn't it? It's got to be. People will ask me, why do you believe when such bad things happen? And I sometimes have to think, yeah, where is God in this? And then actually I do know exactly where he is. It's a bit like if I come home from work and I go to our children, I give them a big cuddle to comfort them. I go to God and I go to his loving arms for comfort, and I know I can go to those arms any time.
We could be going to anything from a trauma to something minor to something that might be playing on our minds, from home life to work life. And Tim's a very good arm to have within the service that we can access and talk about it to him and be confidential.
He's a credit to the service, really. You can have a laugh with him.
And do you appreciate having him around?
Absolutely. He's a gent.
Later on in the day, we're called to a residential address for a patient who's struggling to breathe. While the paramedics tend to the physical needs, Tim can quietly offer prayerful support.
I pray that the outcome will be positive, and I pray for the family and the crew members. I may not pray out loud, but inside I do pray. And I pray that the peace that surpasses all understanding will rest in all of our hearts.
For me today, seeing the team's dedication has been nothing short of inspiring. The paramedics saving lives, with Tim offering spiritual help driven by his personal faith.
For me, sharing the love of Jesus is the most important thing I could do. And there's many practical ways we can do this. My practical way is mainly listening and being there. Jesus went to people, and he does love people.